Hello my friends, John LaRuffa here with another Unbiased unboxing, and in this episode we're going to take a look at Furnace. Now, Furnace is an engine building game. It is not a solo game, which is unique for me to buy, but I saw several solo variants online, so I'm still going to give it a try. Let's see what comes in this box right now. And as usual, folks, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so already, so I can build my fan base. So, the fact of the matter is I love industrial games. I love engine building games. So when I saw this come out, I'm like, oh man, this is going to be awesome. Then I saw the 2 to 4 player, and I was a little saddened. And a lot of people said, no, it doesn't work with solo, etc., because there's an auction. But then I saw some good variants that looked like they would work, and so I changed my mind and finally picked it up. So I'm very interested in this guy. And I've just always liked industrial themes. I love industrial looking buildings and artwork and everything else. Maybe that's why, I was a chemical engineer, at least I got a degree in that. I've just always loved that kind of stuff. So of course a game that says engine building called Furnace is going to be right up my alley. I did actually read the rules and took a look at it beforehand, and they are very easy to read. It is pretty clear what the game's about, how to play. They give you enough examples for you to understand what's going on, even though the rule book is so short, and it really is. So I didn't feel like there was any issues there. Let's look at the components now. We've got the medium thickness cardboard, which is good. Should be sturdy. Hopefully it does not warp. The artwork on these tokens looks appropriately industrial. And then we've got the big wooden discs here that we're going to be using to bid on our different industries. We've got a satchel of bags, which is good. The wooden resources here, you've got your coal cubes, looks like your iron, and these I believe are barrels of oil. You've got your die here, which you'll use for the actually the 2-player variant, but also you'll use that in some of the fan-made solo variants. And then we've got the deck of cards. Let's open this guy up. As I've said before, I'm not usually a fan of shrink wrapping cards because that usually causes them, well, it can cause them to warp, but hopefully that's not going to be the case here. All right. Card quality wise, we have these cards that have a texture on them. They do not really look particularly glossy, and they're a little on the thin side, which is a slight bummer. I will be sleeving mine, of course, but I do love this artwork. Plain and simple. I just, I don't know how to say it. I love industrial landscapes and the way things look, and I mean, most people find this dreary, but not me. I think it's really cool. I think that it's always looked majestic to see the smoke billowing out of the stacks, into the sky. And I know I'm not saying I love pollution or anything. I just like the way it looks. So anyway, very cool theme on this one. Easy to see what the cards do. And you've got just all sorts of industrial goodness and glory there. So I'm very much looking forward to trying out the actual 2-player, the solo variants that I've seen. Should work out pretty well. Found them on Board Game Geek for those interested. And that's about the size of it. So it looks like these cards, you got a lot of different industries. They do recycle the artwork, so they're not unique in every case. We'll just have to deal with that, but that's okay. So that's less than ideal, but I do like the overall feel. And then we've got the 5 different, personages here representing old-timey looking people who were businessmen or women. So that's the size of it. The components look fine. I'm glad the price point I think was good for the amount of components you have. It's not an overly, high priced game. It's also not overly stocked with a lot of different bits and such. So pretty easy, and it looks like this will hopefully be functional as well, which would be nice. So that's about the size of it. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. Whatever you play in the future, I hope you have a great time doing it. Take it easy, everybody.